Hi everyone, we've got another nice driving episode today, and before we get on with it, I'd like to say a huge big thanks to everyone who keeps on sending these clips in. Remember, it's nice to be nice. Let's get on with it. I have to start off with this clip. This was sent in by Will, who unfortunately featured in my Another Deluded Viewer video. But this clip shows he stopped steaming into things and now he's actually approaching so he can accommodate other people's mistakes. The cyclist was never going to be able to stop at that speed, so rather than go through at the pinch point, Will held back and turned this situation into a non-event. Full credit to you, Will. This clip from what I think is Denmark, please correct me if I'm wrong, shows a great choice to sit still. This is a forgotten art sometimes. Great awareness by our camera there. This clip is a great example of how to point out someone else's mistake in the correct way.
One-way street. Just so you know, one-way street. Yeah, I made this mistake the first time as well, but alright, have a good one.
This for me shows it's not what you say, it's how you go about saying it. Top drawer. I think this is a lovely example of something that you don't see that often. Our camera is turning right, and he's not going to be able to go before the learner vehicle is going to be able to turn left. So he holds back and keeps their view good and clear. Now I'm not saying you've got to hold back this far, but please appreciate people turning left like this if you drive a bigger vehicle. If you can obviously see it's not clear, holding back gives you both a chance to go when it is, rather than just yourself. So many people can learn from this clip on how to deal with other people's mistakes. Unfortunately, most of my viewers know what to do here anyway. Where do you think the Nissan Juke's going to go from this left lane? No issues from my camera. There's a couple of good bits of road use here, and one terrible bit. First of all, the lorry behind. Perfect. Holding back and being nice and patient until he can see further up the road and he's allowed to overtake due to the solid markings in the middle. His use of a signal is also very good. But then we have this idiot overtaking. And then our cyclist, appreciating the hold up he's causing, pulls off the road just for a moment or two. Perfect. This clip from Norway shows some good anticipation by the Volkswagen on the left. What's the car on the right gonna do? The silver Passat estate in the left-hand lane there worked it out nice and early. They were ready for them. Would you have been? Good drivers often turn events into non-events. Although this is a poorly designed junction with the lights the other side, you should never cross traffic until you know for certain. It's a good job our camera was switched on, because he wasn't. But don't forget, he doesn't have to have a license to walk across the road, but you do to drive on it. The driver of this Mini has a lot to thank this lorry driver for. This doesn't need any explaining. Top marks for your awareness and for your reaction to try and help the situation. A lot of people driving bigger vehicles think, well, I'm not going to get hurt. This is one of my favourite clips of this episode. I think this selflessness from this driver is amazing. As he turns the corner, watch the big tree that's blowing in the wind. By the way he moves his vehicle, he's already made up his mind what he's going to do. He's not going to leave that in the road. Watch how many people drive past and don't give him a hand. By the way he jogs back, he also left enough room for people to get down the pavement. Well done, sir. This is another one of my viewers who demonstrates a brilliant ability with observational skills. You could see the flashing blues before you could actually see the ambulance. I hope that's the audio on your dash cam that makes your car sound so bad. This clip was sent in, again, by one of my Danish viewers. Up near the traffic lights on the left hand side of the road there's a taxi parked. If my viewer, who wants to go in this slip lane, continues further forward, it's going to affect the flow. So he holds back. Now I know it didn't affect many people, but this thought for the greater good and allowing flow to continue is something that's missing on our roads, and we need to see more of it. This was good driving. Our camera literally fixes the post office lorry's poor overtake of the cyclist. He saw this an absolute mile off. Great work. Our camera called this clip observation, anticipation and planning. And by the looks of it, he knows what they all mean. Brilliant job. How many drivers would have blasted past and expected the cyclist to give way to them? Not John. Top draw as always, mate. This is another one of John's, and just for a moment, watch as he adjusts his speed to every single little thing that he's looking at.
Bear right.
And this allows situations like this to again be non-events. It's not just on country roads that John applies these skills. And because of this, the stop for the ambulance was easy. Another thing that I'd like to point out that John said, if it's not ahead and not behind, where's it coming from? It's obvious really, to some. This clip to finish is literally a nice but unusual spot. Thanks for watching everyone, see you soon.
Starts at 9:25 on Thursday the 12th of November right here on The Breakfast Show.